Two Dads in a Glass, hosted by TAKCO and John. We're just two cousins who's taking a sip while we talk some shit. We'll be doing live commentary on sporting events, doing video game reviews, talking about entertainment news, or whatever the hell we want to talk about. But just make sure you tune in on YouTube, Twitch, IG, and X. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow us, and like us. Check us out. Yo, we are back. Two Dads in a Glass.
Two Dads in a Glass.
In a glass.
Yeah, we are back, man. I'm your host, TAKCO.
And I'm your boy, John. What is up?
Yes. As y'all can see, we have some beautiful guests in the studio today.
Beautiful women.
Yes, our wives. Miss Jessica Kirkwood. You gonna give away, baby?
Hey.
They gonna recognize that voice.
Right. That is the
Two Dads in a Glass.
That's the voice right there. And Miss LATOYA Solomon.
Go and say hi, boo. There you go. Go and say hi.
Y'all not gonna say anything? Y'all just
Y'all
gonna
not
come
gonna
in
say
dry?
what? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can say hi. It's all good. They don't
Come
mind.
in dry?
Yeah.
Man.
Yo.
Hey, I'm very excited about this, bro. I think
Yeah.
it'll be a great conversation.
Yeah, I'm excited also, man. Y'all be able to see and hear from the women who have to deal with us and all our craziness and
Bro,
everything.
and all of our craziness, though.
You know what I mean? So we are very appreciative of them giving us their time
Yeah.
and the opportunity to, dive into some marriage questions, some marriage insight. You know, we how many years in the game?
Who, me?
Yeah. How many years in the game?
Married, we've been... Okay, slow down. Okay, let me do the math. 9
I just
plus,
want to see if you was going to be able to do it.
9 plus 1, carry the 2. No, it's 9 going on 10.
9 going on 10. Congratulations to that.
Nice.
I got you, boo. Yeah.
We're the same.
No, we're 8
8 going on 9. 8 going on 9.
Yeah.
8 going on 9.
That is right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
excited about that, man. So thank y'all for being here today. So let's go ahead and keep it moving, man. You know how we do it. We always like to feature a beverage. We have a featured beverage. What we got here today, John?
Man, we got the Romance Red right here.
Okay.
The Romance Red. Hope y'all can see that. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's very. It's
Let's
a
go
rare
ahead and
one.
show a little video about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a little taste test video. I don't know why they didn't want to play right there, but we're gonna hit it this way.
It's amazing. I love it.
All right, dope. What's the percentage on it?
Okay.
And let us know what type of
Grocery gonna be.
flavors and
Right.
everything is inside of it.
It's 12%.
12. Okay.
Like I said, it's 12%.
All
Yeah, and it's a sweet wine.
Sweet.
Yep. So it's a sweet wine. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open, man.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
ahead. Shout out to Audrey and Miss Sean Lee. Appreciate y'all tuning in right now, giving us some comments. Go ahead and hit that like, share. We always appreciate y'all, all the viewers, all the subscribers, man. We are nothing without y'all. Appreciate y'all always tuning in to.
Two Dads in a Glass.
And if you didn't know, the voice of that is the beautiful wife right here. That's her. I said, baby, get sexy for me right quick.
I recorded that like 10 times.
Oh, it was 10 times?
Yes, because I kept like, I
Wow.
don't like it. And he's like, no, do it like this. But it
Yes.
sounds really good.
It does.
Yes. I'm like,
Hey,
get
that's
sexy
comedy.
for
Glad
that
it was
one
you and not
time.
me.
Hey, no, we was about to ask you to do it. We was like, well, we'll have both of them do it. You wouldn't have did it, huh?
No.
I mean, but you got the voice for it. You got the voice.
Yes, I do, but no.
Yeah, it's all good. We definitely enjoyed. A lot of people have been making comments though, but don't make me check your chin. That's all I got to say. Yeah, I mean. All right, we're gonna keep it going, man. Our first topic. Let's keep it going while he's struggling opening up this wine as usual.
Bruh, am I weak? Huh, you try
It's something. Just do it the normal way, bruh.
Bruh, I try to open it.
I'm gonna just do it the right way.
Right.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that was my fault. I forgot.
You can struggle all you want. I'm gonna do it the right way.
Dog, I forgot.
Yeah, have you some fun.
Yo,
Ladies
no,
first.
no,
Drinking.
Ladies,
no,
ladies.
seriously.
Baby, go ahead and get your glass.
I am not
on.
an amateur. Hey, but I'm not an amateur. Hey, but seriously, bro, I was sitting there like, I know I'm missing a step.
Tip
What is
for
it?
me.
I'm like, dude, I'm over here struggling.
Yeah, you were struggling big time, man. So this is a sweet red, right?
Yeah, sweet wine.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you meant by normal way.
The correct way? Yeah.
Bruh.
Well, that one's like kind of different than the other kind.
What do you mean?
Well, like the one you just spin it down and pull it together. That one's like you gotta know the angle to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the professional way. The other way is the cheat way. That's how they classify it,
Fair enough.
basically. So here we go.
Hey, man.
All right,
Nobody better not be laughing at me in the comments.
let's go. Toast that. Toast it up.
Toast it up.
Toast it up.
Hey, to marriage, you know what I'm saying?
To marriage, to
Yeah,
us, to life.
To us, life, black love.
Yes, black love. Yeah. All right. Let's keep it going, man. We're going to talk about first topic of the day is how did we first meet?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, John. Let's hear it. What's up?
So we went to school with each other. You know what? Like you were guessing. You go ahead and start it, boo.
Oh, okay, I'll start it. Okay, so John and I, we went to middle school together. Middle school and high school.
Okay.
But it wasn't until, after college, we were chit-chatting on Facebook back and forth. We had a lot of similar interests. Yeah. And I don't know, one thing. Yeah. We started in the comments and ended up in the DMs. So here we are now.
Comments to the DMs. Huh?
Yeah.
So who was in the comments? Who was first in the comments?
I would say it was a mutual thing.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was. So we went to school with each other. I was the football player. I hung out with a lot of, like just a lot of guys. And some of the guys, of course, she didn't like and all that. And I always felt like we had a class together.
We had
and
several over the years.
Yeah, like I always thought she was cute, but it just wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
And like after like I matured and she matured and we just had similar interests, and that's when it just went down. It just went downhill from here. No, like downhill as in like downhill as in like. Well, no. Let me just say.
I don't think that was the right term.
Well, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
The rest was history.
Okay,
I should say
that sounds better.
Or
That
it
sounds
went
better.
down.
Yeah. It went down. The rest, the rest was history after that. A funny thing, and I'll pass it. A friend of ours had a wedding.
Yeah.
And we
Okay.
went to it.
Okay.
And I sat 2 rows in front of her. I sat
Jealous.
I sat with a friend of mine.
It was,
You said you was
it was
jealous?
a female friend.
Well, no,
mind you.
this female friend
Well, she's
is
married.
yeah,
She's married.
she's my road dog, man. Like
Okay.
like I always will hug her. Her husband knows like that's my road dog.
Okay.
And so I guess how I was acting around her, it made her thought that.
It was because I didn't know who she was from behind.
Oh, you know who she was from
Yeah,
behind.
so I was like, dang, man, who's
Yeah.
that chick with him?
And so when we was leaving,
Okay.
I said goodbye to her and her dad. And her dad said it was nice seeing you again. Well, I never seen him before in life.
Okay.
Yeah, and I never seen him before. And so and me and LaToya looked at each other and
I
we was like,
Daddy, you do not know him.
right. No, he literally said, hey, he looked in my eyes and said, hey, it's nice seeing you again. And I'm like, man, I ain't never seen you before. But at our wedding day, he explained that he had a dream that he was going to meet his son-in-law, and said that he saw my body from the neck down.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah, and so like when he saw me, he knew, and like
It was literally the next day.
yeah, it was
Wow.
literally, yeah, and it was
Wow.
literally, and I'm like, man, and that, like I said, like the rest is history.
Dog, that's
Wow.
dope. That's
Yeah.
a dope
Awesome.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's real dope. I like
Ours
that.
is not
Yeah.
really that exciting. I don't
What?
think.
Well, ours is kind of similar. Shout out Tanya. Happy to see the wives on board. Yeah, shout out Tanya.
Hey, Heidi.
Yeah. Ours kind of same way. It wasn't the comments. It was just straight DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Being corny.
What was the line?
I used some Urkel lines.
Nah, what was the
Wow.
line?
Yes. I told her, because we was talking
We
for
was
a
talking
minute.
for a while.
And then I was like, because she was acting a little rough around the edges, you know what I mean? Like she wasn't trying to give in.
Yeah, she was playing hard to get.
Yeah, playing hard to get.
Yeah.
And so I used the line. I told her I was Steve Urkel because I was wearing her down.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Wop, wop.
Yeah, and then I think it took off there. I was like, okay, I got her laughing.
Yeah.
I got the smile, so I should be good to go.
Yeah. I appreciated the laughter.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to laugh. So if someone is not able to make me laugh, it's like, next. Yeah. No.
So what was your first thought of him? Like after he DM'd you and you checked his profile? 'Cause I know that's what you did. Like they always.
Yes.
What was your first thought? Like, man, who was this dude?
Yeah. Well, I thought he was handsome.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's tall. I can see how he's in the pictures. He's tall. And then I was like, okay, a lot of family. Okay, very family oriented. And then like our messages, they would be him checking on me often. So I'm like, okay, he's attentive. And then the jokes came, so it was funny as well. So I'm like, okay, this is good. Let's see what else is there.
I love that.
Yeah. Keeping it with that on the first impressions. So like my first impression, I was just like, damn, she fine. Just straight up.
I'm sorry.
I mean, to this day, I still tell her.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn, she fine. We be at drive-through. I'd be like, man, ain't she fine, y'all? And they usually always say, yeah, they better.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I just felt like, the vibe, we'll get into like, when we first like met, but when we went out, our first date was going to Side Pockets. Yeah, we went and shot some pool.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be able to be in a fun environment, be able to sneak a affection, try to help out.
Yeah.
Like, girl, you don't know how to
Oh,
shoot
cool.
that
Yeah,
pool.
yeah.
Let me help you out.
I'm taking notes, player. I'm taking notes.
Let me scoot up from behind you. What they say, let me pull up to your bumper, baby. Let me pull up to your bumper. And so she likes to say that this didn't happen.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you already know where I'm going. So
Lie.
first date. First date. We sitting there chilling. We done already shot some pool a little bit. We sitting down, eating and having a drink. And so I guess that's when she, got the focus on the facial features and whatnot. And she was like, nigga, what's wrong with your eye?
No, she calls you a nigga?
Did that even sound like me?
Absolutely not.
That does not even sound like me.
Yes, it was.
He's been telling this lie for don't know how many years.
She said, nigga, what is wrong with your eye?
I did not say that.
And then
I
right
would
soon
not
as she
say
said that, wifey.
Because the honesty.
I just loved it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. I like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah. Nigga, what's wrong with your eye? But she swears she didn't
I
say
did
that.
not say
She
or
swears.
the N word.
No. I see that aggression. No. I feel that, hey, boy, you better come correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did inquire
Yeah.
about the eye situation.
Inquire, that's a
Yeah.
nice way of
What our
putting it.
situation? Oh, hey,
The lazy eye.
he used to
Or
scare
ptosis
me.
of the eyelid.
He used to scare me when I was a kid because I always thought like he slept with his eyes open. Oh my
Yes.
gosh,
Yes.
me and Maury. Oh my gosh, he used to scare the living. Like it'd be like, dude, like I'll be like this, dancing while I sleep. Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Did you want to, before we start, how did y'all like the wine? How is it tasting?
Oh,
We didn't
that's
give a
great.
I'm almost done. No,
Yeah,
just kidding.
this is very nice. It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
this
not
our
too.
first time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too
Yeah.
sweet. It's a good blend.
Yeah.
I like it.
is.
Bro, it's
Very-
smooth, ain't
It's
it?
smooth, very smooth.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's my go-to, dog.
Yeah, yeah. You said it's what is it called again?
Romance Wed.
Romance.
Yes.
Where I like
I
that.
like
go
it.
go
Good
go with
name and
the.
title and
Yeah.
everything.
Get a little closer.
Mhm.
Got a little taste in it. Want to feel a little love.
That's why we got 5 of them, y'all. That is why we got 5 of them.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Always tuning in to.
2 dads and a glass.
Yeah. All right. So,
All right, so my first impression of her, like I said, I guess on a dating scale, she already had a child, so I feel like she was more mature than I was. Like
Okay.
headspace.
Yes.
Because I was out there. I always tell her. I was just
But
looking
out
for
there
the,
doing what? Because you like to exaggerate.
No.
Not a dang thing.
No,
yeah, exactly.
Hey,
I ain't gonna
like
bring it
I
up.
said, hey, like I said,
Here we go, y'all.
if there's a book, I got a chapter at least.
You don't even have a footnote.
Bruh, at
You
least
don't
I'm
even
like,
have a footnote in the book. Like,
bruh, I better write the table of contents or
they
something.
didn't even give you the free version.
bruh,
It was the parking lot.
bruh, at least I got the paperback version or something.
You didn't even get the free, no
Bruh,
audio,
whatever.
no hard copy, no
Whatever.
paper.
No, but man, I was just out there just looking for just, I wasn't looking for no commitments.
Yeah.
And she was very mature with it. She knew what she wanted.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted a woman who was very strong-minded, know what she wanted, and yeah, man. So my first impressions of her was good. I felt like she was beautiful.
Mhm.
Our first date was
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory.
We,
Okay.
we did a dessert,
me
like
t-
dessert
Okay.
cheesecake factory. Yeah,
Let me tell myself, was the park at the
we
first?
did go to the park. Yeah,
I tried to kiss her at the park, and she said, "Nope."
Oh, the breath. It was the breath.
Mm.
It was the breath. I'm telling you.
No, but that let me know. She was like, look, I know what I'm looking for. And so, yeah, but go ahead, boo. I'll let you.
Oh, my first impressions of you.
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
So from, being on Facebook, I thought to myself, oh man, he's matured.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, right, from high school.
From high school.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because let me tell you, I did not like John in high school.
Oh.
Slow down. Slow down,
And,
baby. We all having fun.
we have a whole story.
We all
Okay.
having fun.
I won't.
No, go ahead.
I won't expose him.
No, she claims that I called her an Uncle Tom.
He
in school.
did.
Oh, wow. But I'm glad you said it. Uncle Tom is actually
A good thing.
a good thing.
Yeah.
But
It's
he-
been portrayed as a bad
bad
thing, but
thing,
it's
yeah.
actually a good thing.
But yeah, he called me an Uncle Tom.
Wow.
Because I was saving seats for my friends
That was
in
the
the
class I was
library.
telling you about.
Yeah, I think it was like an English class or whatever.
Yeah, I was in my
Okay.
Word Dogs.
I want to say it was like maybe junior year, but I was saving 2 seats for my friends to come and have computers, and him and our mutual friend were wanting to sit there, and I was like, no, like, these spots are taken. They were like, she ain't nothing but Uncle Tommy.
Oh, my God.
But,
And
yeah.
so after that, I was like, I hate John
Yeah.
Solomon.
Delete him.
Yeah.
So actually, when he added me as a friend on Facebook, I was like, no, he didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Because I was still holding on to
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
from
And
high
he doesn't
school.
remember
Yeah.
it.
And
so-
he doesn't remember it,
I mean, I may have said, hey, I wonder what my uncle is doing.
No.
Man, what time is it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know me though. Like I talk fast, and so like
No.
I understand how the miscommunication
No,
happened.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
But either
yeah.
way it goes, man. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
interrupt you.
no. But, just
He matured.
he matured
Yes.
and God did his thing. So
Yeah.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I think we kind of glossed over. Did you give your first
My
impression?
impression?
Oh, you did? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I just want to
want
make
me-
sure.
you-
No, we don't have to read it.
No, but man, that's basically it. I thought she was I thought she knew what she wanted. I thought she was very strong minded.
Okay.
She was fixing me lunch. I used to work nights in my first IT job.
Okay.
She was with me when I was making $12 an hour.
Mm.
And she was fixing my lunch. I was working at AMC and I was working overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to tell me to come by and get dinner.
Oh man, nice.
And my dad
buttering them up early.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, my dad said that's the same way how my mom got him.
Really?
He said, 'cause he used to come home and she used to
Excuse
be at his house and fixing him dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
they were
dope.
And so I knew I had one, dog. But
That's dope.
she was more mature than me.
Yeah.
and she knew what she wanted, and I didn't. And so, like, she was very patient with me, dog.
Okay.
Yep.
That's dope. That's dope, man. It's always good. What we got? Now you said it. Sounds just like something you would do, Bo. That was from Tanya.
John, stop.
John, stop it from Sean Lee.
Yeah.
Footnote from my Adi. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe. We appreciate y'all always tuning into
Two Dads and a Glass.
Yes.
Man,
yes.
I appreciate the 7 viewers.
Man, 7 viewers. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's keep it moving, man. When did you know you wanted to marry each other? Great question. You want to lead that off, baby?
Let's see. Oh, when did I know I wanted to marry? I mean, I probably always felt like that though, because we always had like this connection that you couldn't explain.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like just vibe with each other. He was always like able to fix stuff and take out my trash and open my doors and very thoughtful and attentive. So I was like, yes, this is that guy. But I don't know if I have like a specific story of like this happened and the wind fell and just a vibe.
I know. I told my my partner DJ because I agree. When we first got together, the connection was just crazy. I'm not gonna front. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel like just the touch and the kiss was just. I always felt like we was in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, just felt like a movie. You know what I mean? And I used to tell him like, boy, this shit feel like a movie, dog. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, man. Like I think it's the one, man, for sure. You know what I mean? Like the vibe was great, the connection, the thoughtfulness also. Just the sweet care that I felt she had, you know what I mean, was just there. She seemed like a very passionate, in tune person, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't, like I said, just that vibe, that connection. So I don't really like have a date or a time frame, but I just knew it once that connection was there, and I was like, man, just never, felt like that. Because I know I'm the only one that's previously been married, you know what I mean? So I got married, my previous marriage, young, 21 years old, didn't know anything, still finding myself out. I mean, even to this day, still trying to find myself out for real, to be honest. But didn't know how to handle things, didn't know how to do a lot of mature things at the time. You know what I mean? So being able to take from that and then, know, okay, this time, hey, I'm going to make sure everything is the connection is there. It's not a type of situation where it's someone is just having to do something. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to downplay it or anything, but it was just, the connection was just different. You know what I mean? I just, it was very, very high vibration is the best way I can put it. A very high vibration. And I was like, yeah, nobody else needs to get some of this. It's my vibration. So, speaking of vibration, hold on. Let's do another quick tidbit about Opal Vibes.
Oh, Opal Vibes is my candle line. I've been recently making candles. I just use like that wax is a coconut apricot wax, so it's very
Organic. So.
yes, organic. And then I pick I have several different fragrances. So yeah, it's more of my hobby and something fun to do because I'm definitely Bath and Body Works girl, but I wanted to learn to do it myself. And Trey had took me for my birthday. This past year?
Yeah.
To actually make one. And I was like, oh, this is fun. I can do this. And so then started to do it at home. So one day, Opal Vibes coming your way.
So what's the name of it again?
Opal Vibes.
Opal Vibes?
Mm-hmm.
I dig that. I like candles. I like the vibe. I got candles all in my house.
Yeah.
All
right, so I didn't mean to cut it. It was just transition. Vibes.
No,
So
Yeah.
let's hear y'all how
problem.
what gave you that inclination? Like, man, this is the one. This is it.
Go ahead, baby. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, let me go first. So I actually knew before we even went on our first date.
Okay.
So, like John mentioned before, I already had a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't playing around. I just didn't want a rotation of me trying to figure out who I wanted to be with. So
Correct.
I didn't want to date unless I knew that I was going to marry that person.
Okay.
And, like I said before, John was in my DMs. We would, just be chit-chatting. And at one point in time, I said, I think he might be interested in me.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, let me pause.
All right.
And I prayed. And I said, God, if this is the person that you have for me, let him pursue me.
Okay.
And this was March of 2013.
All right.
And after that, it was like radio silence. And so I was like, okay, well, God has spoken. Yeah, like, so be it. And then just like so much stuff happened in my life during that time. Like I lost my grandmother and just like things like that. Yeah. And then we saw each other at this wedding that he mentioned earlier. It was July of the same year. And I was like, oh my God. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, there he is.
There he is. Mm-hmm.
There's John. Hey. Hey, boo.
What's up, baby? What's up, boo?
And so that's why I said I kind of got like a little like jealous when I saw him with somebody else, just because I didn't see the back or see the front of her face or whatever. I saw just the back of her head. So I was like, who is this chick that he's with? You know? But I was like, you know what? She's married. Hallelujah. You know? And shortly, like I said, he, like he said, he came up and talked to me and my dad. And then shortly after that, like maybe like a week or two, he reached out to me again on Facebook and was sliding in my DMs. And this is August. And
Slip and slide.
Yeah.
So after like he started talking to me for a while, I actually told my dad, I said, Dad, you remember that guy that we saw at the wedding? I think he's going to ask me out on a date. And he was like, okay. And sure enough, John asked me on a date. We went on our first date September 1st, and the rest was history. So, like, at that point, I was like, okay, we get married because God already, I told God that this is what I want. I just didn't want people to be, or I shouldn't say people. I didn't want a man to be coming in and out of my life.
Correct.
Because I wanted something stable for not only myself, but for my daughter. So
correct. I'm with you on that as far as that, because I did the same with them, having kids prior. Right. I told myself my kids is only going to meet one person other than their mother. Right. And I was stern on that. Yeah. So, but because you have to protect them. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, go. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a friend of mine, a female friend, before I met LATOYA, told me straight up. She was like, "You need to find a woman that desires your time. Like she want to be around you, like more than you want to be around. Like desire, like to be around you 24/7." And that was LATOYA. Like she wanted to be around me. Like she wanted to talk a lot. Like she wanted to, like she was fixing me lunch and dinner. And then I remember like we went to IHOP one time, and that's when she told me that she wanted to be married within 6 months. And I told her, Negro, you crazy. I said, you probably need to go find somebody else. Yeah. But I asked her, I said, okay, like something like that. But I asked her, I said, are you looking for a husband? Or are you looking for a father for your kid? And she said, look, I'm looking for a husband. Okay. And that was the second thing like that. And she was fixing me lunch. And then my dad telling me, hey, man, like, like when you got something this good, there's no guarantee you're going to find something else. And I knew I had something good. Yeah. And that just, those events knew that like, I need to keep a hold to this. Right. Okay. And that's when I knew that she was the one. It was just me just growing up, swallowing that pill. Like, I think this is it. Right. I think like, you know, you watch marriages on like TV, but you never, you know what I'm saying? Like now this is it. And I'm like, I think so. Like I've never been married before, so I don't know if, so. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope, man. Good stories about
Yeah.
understanding. Okay, hey, this is the one. Having that feeling and then knowing. You know what I mean? So that's love. What up, Sean? They're not on the website or anything yet, but we'll get that information to you about how to buy some of those candles. So we'll let you know for sure. Appreciate it though. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it, y'all. 100%. We are nothing without y'all.
2 dads and a glass.
All right, let's keep it moving. How was the proposal and wedding day? Y'all want to go ahead and snatch that first?
Your memory is better than mine, so go ahead, baby.
Yeah. So the day that we got engaged, it was a Sunday. Earlier that morning, we were doing our premarital classes at church, and then we already knew we were going to get married, and so we were already kind of like planning, like in advance, like put money aside. This is what we're going to do. So that day, we met with our DJ.
Oh,
Yeah. Like when I say
Shout
we were
out to KC.
planning, we were planning. And so we met with our DJ, and then after that, John was like, "Hey, I want to go to my house so that I can change." He said, "But I'm going to take you over to my grandma's because my aunts want to spend time with you. They want to get to know you." And I was like, "Okay, that's cool, whatever." So we went to at that time, John was living with his parents. So we went to, sorry, boo. It's the truth. We both were living with our parents. So we went to, my in-laws' house, and in the living room, it was like, his mom and dad, his siblings. Didn't think anything of it because they do Sunday dinners. Like that was a thing. My dad was there. Again, my dad would come over for Sunday dinners. My uncle, my grandpa, and my cousin were there. But again, they came over for Sunday dinners before. And, there was an accident in the family the night before with a family member. And so things it clicked. It made sense to me. Like, okay, these people are here because of, something else besides what was about to happen.
right.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I think I might have been sitting down in a chair and John just whipped out the ring. And I just remember like screaming, jumping up and down. And I had on like a little mini skirt too. Like, and so I was trying to hold it down, but I was like so excited, But like that was our proposal and our wedding day because I'm a planner. Like that's why we were planning before we got engaged. I'm a planner. Like we got married in 5 months and everything went to like the T. So it was great.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything went off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
I wanted to do it around her family. And so I'm like, this is like she was my first real relationship since high school. So like the romance, so that I think that was the like best I had. I didn't know Brian McKnight's number or or Johnny Gill. So
like on the show.
Yeah, like on the show, on Martin, like we had Brian. Like I didn't know his number, so I was like, well, I do it in front of her dad, I do it in front of her uncle, and my family, and that was the best. But the wedding day, man, it went by so fast.
We were tired.
Yeah, we were tired. Like you know how the and I'll say this, you know how the biggest thing about marriage is it's the first night and all the intimacy and off the walls on the ground. Man, we went
off the walls.
No, like you know how people think like the first night. Oh man, but man, me and LATOYA, we went over her dad's
passed
house.
out in that bed.
We went over her dad's house. I think we finally ate, and then we went home and counted all that money, and we went to sleep.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't change it. And
we caught a flight the next morning.
Yeah,
like 5 o'clock in the morning.
I think your cousin that time was like, "Oh, well, y'all over here," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm starving. We got a whole," and like we went home.
I was like, take off this wedding dress.
Yeah.
We went home and we counted that money and we slept on the couch, dog. We was like, man, forget all that. We about to go on our honeymoon. So we'll do all that later. But yeah, man, everything went the way it's supposed to be, man. And I wouldn't change nothing.
That's dope. Ours, I planned it all out. It was around her birthday, so I was like, it's her birthday. I was like, this is a perfect time. The ring was opal. Her birthday is in October, so it's opal.
That's
The
stones open.
so I was like, hey man, I called up all the family. I was like, hey, let's go down to what was that? Harris Casino, where they have the all you can eat.
Or was it a Maristar?
No, it was Harris.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was Harris. They have the all you can eat crab legs and stuff. So we went on a Friday. This when they have all you can eat crab legs. Went down there, and I've been practicing all week because I wanted to sing to her. So I've been singing all week and practicing this song that I wanted to sing.
Hey, what's the song?
Case. Happily
Ever After.
Yeah. And so I practicing all week, and then that day my voice was hoarse.
I knew it.
Oh my goodness! So I couldn't project anything. So just gather around like everyone just got done eating. So I'm like, hey, I'm about to do this. You know what I mean? Telling everybody, hey, gather around over here. So I got to sing to her still, not in the way I wanted to, but I sung to her, got down on one knee, and did that thing.
Yeah, it was so funny because it was my birthday and we're out to eat, and I'm like, all my friends are there, my family, my dad was there, my mom was there, but I didn't think anything of it because it was my birthday. I like to eat crab legs. Like, all right, everybody's here. And even when he started to sing, I'm just singing with him. I'm like, la, la, la.
Yeah.
And then he gets down. I'm like, oh, yay, yes. So it was a nice surprise. It was very much perfect. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and as far as the wedding, that was pretty much planned out.
Yeah.
43 is my favorite number because it's for Trey. So it's for me. That's why I say it's 40. But she adapted to that and was like, yeah, agreed to go ahead and get married on April 3rd. So 4-3. We even had the time of the wedding, 2:43.
Yeah.
The food was the taco bar to go with, taco. I mean, it was just, it was dope. You know what I mean? I'm like, usually it's all about the woman. I mean, in the sense that it was, but the way it's laid out, like that 4-3, the 2:43, the taco, you know what I mean? I really felt attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? This means a lot. You know what I mean? Especially without, I'm big on numbers and seeing like the 43 and all that stuff or whatever. So it was amazing wedding day. Only thing that I laugh about now is when we came into the reception, she told me I busted in front of her and left.
Oh my God. I mean, just,
all eyes on you.
Party.
Oh man.
Excited.
Oh yeah. It was.
What was your first dance? I mean, what was your first the first dance to?
Damn, was it a couple
Well,
of
that
forever?
entrance was that Finna Get Loose.
Yeah, Finna Get
that's
Loose.
What that,
I think it was a couple of forevers, wasn't it?
That sounds like a song.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. A couple of forevers.
Yeah.
And our walkout song was that Raheem Devine, "Let Them Hate."
I let them hate.
Yeah, let them hate if they wanna. We don't care. Our love ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that was dope for it.
Okay.
So what about what did y'all dance to?
Did we dance
You and
to
I.
You and I?
That
What was
you chose.
You and I by.
Avant and
Oh, okay.
What was the I'ma love you till we 70? Like what was that?
that was the entrance song.
Oh, that was
for-
the song. Yeah, so yeah, You and I, Avant, my favorite R&B artist outside of R. Kelly, but so You and I,
Listen to him.
You and what?
Anyways, keep going.
But You and I, You and I, forever inseparable and all that. So
Yeah.
that was that, and so the walkout song was
At the wedding,
it was Lecrae.
All I Need Is You by Lecrae.
Yeah, all I need is
okay.
you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have to listen
so
to that.
yeah, all I
Okay.
need is you by Lecrae. Yeah, so
Dope. All right, let's keep it moving, man. What's your favorite thing to do together? That's a good question. Do you want to go, babe?
Watch movies.
Watch movies, yeah.
That's
We do
all.
watch some good movies and some good series, TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah, just spending time like that, man.
okay. What'd you say? Outside of going to Cooper's Hawk,
Hey,
what's
that's a good thing.
Yeah. It was okay.
I feel like our favorite thing is outside of watch TV shows is just going out outside of the kids, outside of all that. I think that you're goofy, I'm goofy. I think that I feel like our favorite thing to do together is just I would say be goofy
Oh.
and
We have a game.
Ooh.
oh yes, that is right. Yes, we have a game.
Okay.
So whenever
It's borderline racist, but go ahead. No, I'm just.
I guess that, okay. So when we're out, we're riding in the car.
That is right. It's our favorite. Yep.
We always say, "What do you think that person's name is?"
Oh,
And if it's a
wow.
Mexican, I'm either saying Jorge or Rodriguez.
But
So that's what I'm
but
saying.
like we try to get it like close to like not being like racist. We
Yes.
like this is a typical name for somebody that looks like
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he
person.
Trey
Yeah.
definitely.
So I don't
does
think it's
that.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's a racist
Yeah.
thing.
no,
John.
I
think
was
it's,
just joking, but you are
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's our
No, it's
favorite
like
thing.
if
That's
we
our
saw
favorite.
you,
You just
I would
look-
say, "Oh yeah, an Ashley."
Mm.
But like
Yes.
but
Yeah, it goes
it's
with
clo-
Jessica,
it's
same
close
thing.
to
I was
Jessica.
say I
Yeah.
get Jennifer all the
But
time.
that's what you look like.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you know
I don't
what?
think I
So
would've
You are
talked to
that's
you
right.
if your
our
name was
favorite
Jennifer.
game, and it's not racist, John.
No,
It's
no, I
just-
was joking.
But like, and we do it for everybody. That
Yes.
we see you
Yeah.
walking down
Everybody.
the street. I
Everybody.
mean, like
Yeah.
when we're out to eat, like, oh, what do you think their name is?
Sometimes
That
I get
looks like a
bold.
Jeffrey.
Sometimes I get bold, and sometimes I say, "Hey, man, what's your name?" And
You
then
look like
you know,
somebody we know.
you
What's
like
your
somebody to know, and
And
then
y'all
we,
ask him.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
even funnier.
that
Oh,
is
yes.
right. That is right. That's our favorite thing to do
That's
because
dope.
because like all the elders will say like something old like
Ernestine.
Ernestine
Pearline.
or
Yes.
Bethel
Yes.
or Bethel.
Yes.
Like there's some people that you know that
Yeah.
that's their
That's
name.
like,
Yeah,
That's your
that's their name.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, that's our favorite thing to do.
Awesome.
But
That's dope.
but when it comes to Hispanics, I'm always saying Jorge or Rodriguez because I'm a get it.
And I'm like, no, that's Javier.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Bet. All right, let's keep it going. What and how did you handle your toughest challenge so far? That's a good one.
Yeah. Me and LATOYA had a lot of tough challenges. So
Everybody has.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean it's not a marriage if
It's not
there's
an
Yes.
unknown
and
thing.
no challenges in there.
I'm
You're
just
married, you have
saying-
challenges.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like to narrow it in on one, I would say the how we handle our toughest challenge is I feel like we've been getting better at communication.
Yeah.
And then also I feel like we've been doing better at compromising.
Mm-hmm.
You disagree?
No. Got one of those roll the window up.
No, seriously. No, go ahead, baby.
No. You're fine. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying like I feel like that like the challenges that we face, I feel like we've been doing better at the communication and then also compromising, however that looks like, and I feel like that's the answer. It's kind of hard to narrow in on one tough challenge.
Oh yeah, because there's when you're married, you're constantly growing and changing and figuring things out. So
Yeah.
it's not like it's just gonna be, oh, this is what we decide today, day one, and then 15 years later, it's gonna be the same.
Right.
It's not. So, yeah.
For us, I would have to say probably this my entrepreneur endeavor has been a challenge, a tough challenge to navigate sometimes. Especially when it comes to okay, we done got everything going or whatever, and then I had a problem separating, okay, the business and everything, technically that needs to come second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my eyes, I'm like, okay, I got to put everything in here for it to succeed. You know what I'm saying? I have to put my blood, sweat, and tears, the money, everything in this to succeed because I'm thinking long term.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking short term. I'm not thinking how this is impacting my wife with burden.
Yep.
I'm not thinking how this is impacting my kids with burden. I'm thinking, hey, I'm doing this so we can have a free future. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like I said, in the future instead of the present, and not understanding and the strain that is putting on the actual house. So I know we've had discussions about, she's like, I feel like we, come second to the business. I'm like, babe, this business is for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my mentality. It's for y'all. But she's seeing it a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because she's seeing it like, man, okay, well, I'm having to pick up some slack right now because your money is going over to here to help something else grow, but this house needs to be priority. And like I said, it wasn't communicated at the time. We were just going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And entrepreneurship is not for the weak. It's not for the.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a constant grind. It's a constant up and down. No matter where you're at in it, it can be successful for the moment, but later on something may happen. You know what I'm saying? That's out of your control, or it's just business. Yeah. And so I feel like that. Just me personally, I feel like that has been one of the toughest challenges that we get through. But now there's communication. Now there's an understanding. Now I understand her view about it. It was like, man, damn, yeah, that is selfish. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm doing this, but I mean, even though it's me trying to pursue something, I'm not realizing the family aspect of it. So that's what I feel like our toughest challenge. And just now we communicate. Now I approach it differently. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? It's just, okay, now I have it better.
Come off like unsupportive. Like, I don't want you to have a business, or I don't feel like you can be successful. But it's just like, hey, we live here. We have to take care of here and this. And so...
I never felt like unsupport from you like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, and we did have conversations about support because of that, because your support was different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wanting a different view of support, where your support is like, nigga, I'm here taking care. You know what I mean? Like, that's support. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, yes, that is. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we've grown. It's just, I love the growth. I take the good with the bad, you know what I'm saying? Because it's experience. It's something that we experience together. It's something that once everything is to whatever we feel as success, these are those stories we have to lean on and be like, man, damn, we here. You know what I'm saying? Remember when we was going through this? Remember when whatever, but we here. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah,
Toughest.
That was pretty tough. I was actually I wasn't expecting you to say that. So yes, and the acknowledgement is good reassurance that conversation landed well over time. So
So I'm just, I appreciate you very much, my queen.
Thank you. I appreciate you acknowledging that.
Yes.
It's kind of funny because ours is similar now. Since you said that, because you know me, I got like 4 or 5 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I get tunnel vision, like when it comes to like working, like I'll work 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know you agree.
Yeah, because you get antsy. You can't just sit still.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know my father. My father worked 3 jobs.
Yeah.
And so, I get that from him about like, I guess like what a man does. And like all I know, through him is hard work.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I know like if there's a need, I'm gonna go get a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, I'm gonna pray and trust God and stuff like that. But me, like, I'm gonna go out and get a job, and and so that, and sometimes like she's at the back burner, or she's like, okay, now slow down. I can help too. I can go get this, and so I had to learn how to, hey, don't go get a job. Like there is an online job, or like there, or I can go part time at the wellness. Different, like I can, like she wants to help. Like I remember one time she's like, "Hey, I can get a part time job." So I'm like, "Oh no," you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I had to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? As the man.
Yeah.
So
and
that's when I had to realize that, hey, like she can help too, bro. Like you don't gotta kill yourself.
Right.
and be home with your family. You know.
Yeah.
I like the same thing you said.
Right. I agree. It looking like some growth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it moving. That was a touchy one, but hey, it was good. It was good to get that out, you know what I mean? Because no marriage is perfect. If you say yours is, you're lying. You're not in a real one.
Right.
So let's keep it moving.
Hey, there are questions, and we're going to get to them at the end, I promise y'all.
What's a consistent argument you have? Consistent, like right now.
Dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
Dishes, yes.
Ours isn't dishes in the sink. It's how to load the dishwasher.
Yeah, same thing.
My problem is I just ask, if you use a dish, rinse it and put it in the dishwasher.
Yes.
Sink.
Yeah.
Sink. I come back up here from work, sink. And it's just like a cup or a plate. It's not like, oh, this was soaking here, so it needs the water for something.
Right.
It's I'm leaving this for someone else, which is me, to put in the dishwasher.
Well, she take that. I'm glad you brought that up because we just had this discussion. What was that yesterday?
Yeah,
I said, babe, because we had a couple moments of non-communication this week. So once we were past that, I was like, babe, you know what? You complain to me about the dishes, okay? And I can get it. But this week, 2 days in a row, you had dishes in the sink that were yours. And they were in there. And I'm looking at it, I'm like,
but did you put them in it?
No, because I'm like, how do you complain about it, but then do it? You know what I'm saying? So we had to get past that. But I wanted to bring it to her attention. Like, it's not just me and the kids.
Yes, but mine was, I'm not leaving it there for someone else because I'm putting it in there. I felt like everyone's leaving it there for me.
They made.
So it's funny I say dishes because one of the biggest things on us is she doesn't like. So she I don't clean the kitchen. I clean the dishes.
Oh.
And I sweep.
He's always like, yeah, I'm going to clean the kitchen. No, you don't clean the kitchen. You wash the dishes. And you half sweep.
No, I make sure most of the food's off the floor.
Most?
Oh,
like ain't no big chunks.
Not that he said most.
Bruh, it'd be 11 o'clock. And so to make a long story short is, when she cleans, I don't let her touch the dishwasher because I don't like how she put the dishes in the dishwasher. Like that's an argument.
Clean.
No, they not.
Did you see yours this week?
Hey, it's the dishwasher. It's the dishwasher.
So it's both dishes. So
but
that's crazy that it's the same argument.
I clean the dishes.
Everyday thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
I clean the dishes. I put them in the dishwasher, or I clean them by hand. And like the stove or the counter, it like got crumbs. I'm like, man, forget it. I'll let her do that tomorrow.
I'm like, that's not cleaning the kitchen. I'm like, I know your mama taught you better than that.
Oh, of course she did. But
exactly.
But that's a constant argument.
That's funny that it's the same. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, let's keep it moving. How do you handle disagreements?
Paper, rock, scissors.
Paper, rock, scissors. Well, you wanna? I feel like now I feel like the way that I handle it now, I feel like is I take a step back. We've been reading this Love Dare book, and one of the days says that if you have a disagreement that you think is going to like turn into an argument, just take a day, or just take some time. And so I feel like that's what like I do better at now. It's just stepping away or, just like us not talking about it. And I feel that saves a lot of, the emotion calms down and stuff like that. So I feel like that's what we're doing better at. What you say, babe?
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of blacked out. Right?
Yeah, I saw it.
She was like, oh, yeah.
It was
right on
I saw the fofo come out, but the safety was still on.
Whatever you said is great, baby.
No,
I literally saw right on out.
You just blocked out? Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like we've been doing better at that. So I'm going to just say that.
Yes,
I feel like we're doing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Man, are you serious?
I don't know. I feel like usually on our end, someone doesn't talk at first.
Correct.
Because we have to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And then we usually come back and it's like, okay, what's for dinner?
Yeah, by the time it's time to eat, the shit's over.
That's probably why you got in an argument in the first place.
Yes.
Right. Once it's time to eat, it's over, man. Hey, we'll be eating shit. Like, ain't anybody about to keep arguing with you all day.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think now we're doing a lot of communication. We're still not perfect at it. It's something that we're both still working on. But the communication, like, I would feel like with her, she would hold back the communication, and then it'll just come to a head, and then everything just comes at once when it was something small. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's better now. She's been communicating a lot more about her feelings. I'm not gonna say I always receive it well still.
Yeah.
But at least she's getting it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
do point out things more
Yeah.
in the moment so
Yeah.
that it's not
Building.
when we're arguing, I'm mad about 3 months ago. And so it's like, okay, say it then.
Right.
Or at least within the next day or so, say what I was thinking so that stuff isn't carrying. So,
Because it's easy to be defensive.
yeah.
When you're hearing something about yourself, you know what I mean? I believe we're all still working on that, being able to be receptive of something. It might take a day,
Yeah.
or for me, it might take a day or it might take a couple tokes. You know what I mean? Because I do enjoy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You exercise your amendment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You know what I mean? So I can calm down and realize something. And this is another thing, like, it took a while for me as a man to understand you don't have to win a argument. And that
No one's
it's okay.
keeping score.
Yeah, no one's keeping score. Because in my mind as a man, I would be like, man, I ain't about to say I did wrong or feel like I need to apologize for something like that. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But who's watching? This is between you and your spouse. You know what I'm saying? The person you say you love, and that's your best friend. So you should be able to acknowledge, apologize, and try to move on from it. You know, I'm not perfect at that still, but I'm just saying, like, I, have that man mentality when it comes to that. Like, that shows a sign of weakness, but it's not. It's actually a sign of strength. You know what I mean? So understanding that and trying to, continuously exercise that is something that, I'm glad we're working on being able to do that. Because we were at a spot where it was just real bad. And I was like, babe, we got to, something has to change. Like, we're not communicating. We're not connecting. Like,
Right.
Yeah. We're usually at the end of the day saying the same thing. We wanted to spend more time with each other, or we missed each other, or didn't feel heard or acknowledged or something. Usually at the end of the argument, we were saying the same thing.
Yes.
So,
yes.
yeah.
Just wasn't hearing it.
Yes.
Because you don't want to hear it.
Yes.
Correct.
I'm trying to win the argument.
Yeah, trying to
Right.
win. Like, you ain't getting that. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah. So, all right, we're keeping it moving. I like we moving.
Yeah.
All right. How has having kids impacted your marriage? Great question.
Lord Jesus.
Y'all want to go ahead and take that first?
Yeah, go ahead, baby. I'll let you go first.
I've been pregnant for a whole decade.
For a while.
Pregnant and breastfeeding for a whole decade.
Mm.
And we got
so-
one more. Lord
One
Jesus.
more?
One more.
Is this an announcement? Is this,
No.
is this an exclusive? Is this a?
Look,
Is this an exclusive?
absolutely not.
Is this a?
Two dads and a glass.
Two dads. Breaking news here.
Breaking
2000,
news.
guys. You heard it. You heard it here first, ladies and
You heard
gentlemen.
it first.
Hilarious.
No. We are done.
Oh.
No more Solomon children.
Okay.
But oh gosh. So I feel like it's having children. We have 5,
Uh-huh.
and we have some little bitties, and
Yeah.
so it does take a lot out of us. So I do feel like it's taking time that we could be spending together, because bedtime comes and nobody wants to go to sleep,
Yeah.
and we're very firm, no, it's time to go to bed, but it's but I don't want to go to bed. I miss you, mommy. I miss you, daddy.
Yeah.
Or can you come in our room?
Oh.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
and so like we're being pulled
Yeah.
in two different directions when
Wow.
it
Yeah.
comes to bedtime because like I'm usually putting our babies to sleep and he's in there with, you know,
The olders
some
or
older
middle.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, basically the middles. And so it's just it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll see you at 11 p.m. and you may be in the bed because you might fall asleep with, you know, whatever room that you're
Yeah.
in, you know.
Yeah,
So I think that's been
I agree.
hard.
I think that's the biggest thing is our alone time. I think it has impacted. I don't think it's well. You know what? It has impacted our intimacy time.
Mhm.
The time we have.
Correct.
And I'm not just talking about physical. You know what I'm saying? Like us
Right.
just laying in bed because, like I said, because she's
Quality
tired.
time. That too.
I got to make sure. I got to make sure the oldest is not on her phone because like it's hard to wake her up in the morning. It's like, hey, get off your phone. And then the others want me just to be with them because she's scared of the dark. And then I got the baby who wants to like stay in bed with her. She has to be next to her, you know.
Yeah.
And it just it impacts. And then I got to clean the kitchen, so it's around 11. So it would. I feel like we're doing better at it now, but I mean it's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like it's just us just having like a system,
Yeah.
Right.
and I feel like we're getting better at that system.
Yeah. Yeah, we on the schedule. Like
Yes.
it's shut down. 7:30.
Brush
It's
your
time to
teeth.
wind down.
Get
It's
out
of
time
there.
to brush your teeth.
Yep.
No later than 8:15. They gone.
Yeah.
And that's our time.
But that's been since day one, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I told her from the beginning, I was like, look, I've been through this. Schedule out.
Yeah.
Soon as the baby get home, we started the schedule. You know, even now they so built in on the schedule. They look at the clock. Oh, it's this time. It's this time. I'm like, okay.
Snack
But yeah.
time 3:30, dinner at 6:00, bedtime. Start to brush your teeth 7:30.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
but there is still an impact, like what you said about the being able to, you know, because like me personally, I'm not it's especially like an intimate moment, not even necessarily just always sexual, just an intimate moment. It's throughout the day. I don't want to have to wait until the kids are asleep. You know what I'm saying? But you have to in certain instances. But that's what I would say. It might impact the spontaneity. I said spontaneous part of it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just want to be spontaneous with your spouse, but
Bruh.
that I know
I don't.
you don't.
I'm a planner.
Yes.
Really?
Yo,
And I like some spontaneous.
Yo, that's our problem right there. I'm glad you said that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go
No,
ahead.
go
bro.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's our problem. Like she's a planner
Mm-hmm.
and I'm spontaneous,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes we can't. And sometimes we have to a plan, but sometimes like I like to be spontaneous,
Yeah.
and that kind of gets in the way. But she plans because of the kids,
I don't
Well,
plan
yeah.
just because of the kids. I plan because I plan.
Yeah.
right? And
So
I'm like,
you,
we can't.
So
put-
when you saying you plan, so you'll plan the intimate moment?
Yeah.
Oh
and,
wow.
and I'm like, dude, no, like I'm spontaneous.
Yeah.
You know, no, me, I'm crazy enough to start in a car.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but her planning is okay. Okay, let's wait till the kids are asleep. Let's
Don't tell
relax
all our
first.
business.
Don't tell her. Okay.
No, I mean it is what it is. Don't
understand that,
I mean, but that's what it. I mean, but that's the class right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how my mind
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Like I can't
That's it.
shut everything out unless everything's like scheduled.
Mm,
And
okay.
me, I'm like, hey, let's turn up the TV. They all right.
You're
Let's
right,
lock
right.
the
You know
door.
what I'm saying? It's go time.
Don't even lock the door.
yeah. Oh,
It's go time. You know what I mean? Hit that closet. All right, Shine, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that was some closet time. That was before.
Gosh,
that was
a long
before
time ago.
kids.
Yeah.
That was-
I would just say,
we don't need to go down that, boy. That was.
yeah, the
ooh.
kids is definitely. Well, I guess maybe the twins impacted they changed everything because it's like, okay, in the beginning there, I had to do a whole lot of stuff. Well, we had to do a whole lot of stuff for them.
Mhm.
Now they're older and it's like, okay, they're able to do things themselves and kind of keep themselves entertained. So it's trying to figure out that, okay, we have a little bit more freedom,
Yeah.
somewhat.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, that's
But I think we're good at shutting it down
yes,
and then making it our time. But
yeah,
sometimes that shutdown means a shutdown, and we both get tired and stuff like that
Sleep.
at that point. And I'll be like, man,
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying? 2 hours ago, I was ready to go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then it just don't balance out that way. But
yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't change having any of my kids for the world. So you know what I mean?
Oh, no, most
It's an
definitely.
impact, but it's also a product of, as well as an impact. It's also a product of. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. Let's keep it moving. What are your parenting styles? Yeah, I think ours is different.
What is it? I'm good cop, bad cop.
That is definitely what it is.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is.
Like, if
I'm
you
definitely the bad
If
cop.
I yelled at you, you deserved it.
And I get
Yeah.
hype.
Oh yeah.
I get
'Cause
hype.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm like,
let's
if
do
they got
this,
her
we're
worked up,
doing
I'm
this.
like, it's business.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
hype.
Yeah. I understand.
so,
Yeah, so I'm definitely the bad cop. I'm
Yeah.
stern.
Yep.
Like me, I start off young as far as implementing daddy power. So now that it's later, I can do the looks now. I can do just one word type of things to settle everything down. And I'm definitely, stern and strict. I'm not saying to the point where, it's over stern
Yeah,
and strict.
yeah.
I'm just saying to the point where that's daddy and
mhm.
this is mama. So they know, okay, if I want the softer type of side or feel, I'm going to mama.
Mhm.
I'm the fun guy though. They come to me for the fun, but they
No.
know they know they're gonna get the discipline
Yeah.
with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think it's good. That's the best term, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. I mean, not to say that they don't listen, but usually I just talk in my regular, hey, we're doing this. Go ahead and brush your teeth. Go ahead and get your room together. Get this going. And I'm saying it. Now, then the second time, okay, I said, get your stuff together. And now the third time, that's it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I think it's more coming off as a suggestion when it comes from you.
Yeah.
And then me, it's like,
But most of
It's
the
words,
time,
but-
they'll do it the first time.
mhm.
But the kids still, so oh yeah, I was watching my show. Oh, I'm sorry, mom. So it's
Yeah, I think it's an even balance. I'm glad we're both not strict and we're
Yeah.
both not soft.
Yeah.
It's that balance because they
Yeah.
need that the balance.
Yeah.
So what about y'all?
I'm definitely more lawful, strict, but also, like I said, I'm like when it's bedtime, like, hey, it's bedtime. Can I go? No, you can't go upstairs. Go back in
Correct.
bed now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like me and you are kindred spirits when it comes to parenting.
Mm.
I feel like I'm more strict, but I'm understanding. I'm a little bit rough around the edges, but at the same time, like when it comes to parenting, but I feel like my focus is law, rule, and also like understanding. Of course, I want to have fun too. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so that's my
Amen.
discipline. So like, hey, come on now. Like when I say something, like it's not a suggestion. Like I don't want you to wait 5 minutes or
Correct.
no, like do it now. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Exactly.
what you say, baby?
I would first like to start and say that our Solomon children are feral.
Are what?
Feral. Just wild.
What's
Lock-
the Taylor Solomon kids?
Uh,
Crazy?
so the oldest, I was like you, where like I drilled. So now it is a lot of looks. Like you know better,
Right.
But she's 13, so
Mhm.
she should know better at
Right.
this point.
Mm.
So I think that's why I give her a lot of grace because she follows
He's done
everything.
all the right
yeah.
things so far.
Yeah.
But John is very lawful. So like where I give her grace, he's like, no, you shouldn't give her grace. And I'm
Yes.
like, well, she's
Correct.
13 now. I think we can ease up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Now with these younger kids, no,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've also, because I've been pregnant so many times
Yeah.
these last couple of years, that like he's had to step up a lot with the disciplining because I have been when I'm pregnant, I'm sick.
Yeah.
Like I'm in bed, I'm vomiting. Like and so he has had to step up. And yes, he's lawful. I'm a little sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
I can say what I mean in
Yeah.
a sweeter way
Yeah.
than what he says. So I do think he's a little gruff.
Mm.
But we're working on that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would think like the two sets, because I have an older set,
Yeah.
and they would say I was just strict the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like now when I talk to them, I'm like, hey, you might see a different parenting style. For one, I'm older, and I'm more mature. I had y'all young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a lot of life going on that had nothing to do with y'all, but it may have come off as anger and everything toward you, but it wasn't. It was daddy was dealing with something internally, and I didn't know how to express. I didn't know how to parent. You know what I mean? I'm 21 years old having a child. You know what I mean? So it was just different. And so that's why I try to tell them now, I'm not softer. I'm just more mature and understand how to handle. You know what I mean? I'm still not perfect. You know what I mean? I still have my moments and everything, but I don't waste that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As I once did. You know what I mean? So they were like, "Dad, you soft, boy. Look at it." I'm like, man, I'm different. I'm not soft. It's not a them versus you or anything. I hope they would never feel that way. They haven't expressed that, but I'm just saying that it's just we're older. You know, we're an adult. You know, we're individuals just like you are. You know, so we learn. You know, then we apply differently. You know what I mean? So it's just a growth thing. So, but parenting is not an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? It's not.
It's not for the weak.
It's not. Not if you want to parent correctly. It's not.
Exactly.
It's not an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? So I commend all of us for doing that. Good
I
job.
felt like I got spoiled with Cameron and Kaylee because they were so good and they were already like potty trained and everything when they first came around. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's play some games. Let's do some stuff. And then twins came on. I was like, oh, this is every day. I gotta make this. I gotta do this. You can't do this.
Yep.
Yeah, they're my sweethearts. Yes. So.
All right, let's go ahead and answer some of these questions in the comment. Adi asked, what is the best thing you see in your spouse? You know what? We're going to answer that. We have an actual topic, so we're going to answer that Adi here in a second, okay? So, Sean, what advice would you give someone dating? Ooh, I wouldn't near want to date right now.
Sean said also, she said also, what is a good first date? Earlier.
Something interactive.
Yeah, I feel like shooting pool was a good first
Yeah.
date.
Yeah, because it's
interactive. You have a place to eat. And
I feel like that's a
drink
mature first date, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if it
Not
was
for
like in the
kids.
early, like if it was like 2018, like don't do that.
Yeah.
Like even going to something like Top Golf.
Oh, yeah.
I think the
Yeah,
18's
yeah.
old.
Bowling or
Yeah.
something fun. You don't have to be just stuck looking at somebody.
Yeah.
Feel like you got to have a conversation.
I was gonna
like
say,
right
but
then
like
and
went to the movies, like
No, because you know what? Because I feel like even if I had a son or a daughter, I'll tell my daughters like a good first date is communication. Because I'm like, now, what?
we ain't having no sons, so
he's ready for it.
He keep trying to slide that in.
You caught me sliding in there?
He trying to slide that in.
it ain't happening.
No, but communication is everything. Like if I was dating right now, it'll be like a Starbucks or hey, let's go get some coffee. I mean, because like it's communication. It's seeing if we're, I mean, Starbucks like it's tea.
Yeah.
Man,
I would think something like to me, something face to face.
Yeah, face to face.
I was gonna say it's not the way for I would think. Just me.
What you mean face to face?
Like just sitting down, just having to stare at each other. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like chemistry, like trying to like build that chemistry up, like a first date.
Yeah.
Meaning
just
that,
me in my mind, it would just I would want to do something fun.
Oh, what you mean like active? Okay.
Yeah, just something fun, something that can break the ice for you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to have those.
If it's not going well, there's something.
There's something
going
on, right? You don't have those dull moments.
Yeah, you right.
If you stop having a conversation, all right, it's your turn. Yeah. You know.
Let me tell you, if it wasn't for me praying in advance that about John being my husband,
Uh-huh.
there wouldn't have been a second date because he was on his phone
Oh,
for some of our dates. So
First and
yes, you were
foremost.
right to be doing something to where you're not like, okay, this is awkward. Like, let me get on my
First and
phone or
foremost.
look over
Correct,
to the
correct.
side or just
Yeah.
whatever.
You,
So
you didn't have to put me on blast like that.
I'm
first
sorry,
and foremost.
boo.
No,
I mean, we're married now. So.
right. Second of all, as I said, like it was mature, But yeah, I was on my phone.
Who was you talking
No,
to?
no. I was texting my mama that I found the one, baby.
Oh, okay.
Boy, bye.
yeah.
He was looking at like
That was a good
ESPN.
one.
Yeah.
Hey, I was
He
checking my
used
fantasy.
to get the alerts.
I blame him, man, baby. I blame
No,
him.
Okay.
But yeah, just that, especially nowadays, communication, you got to get everything up front.
Yeah.
It's a lot of unknowns nowadays, I would think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yep.
lot of
wouldn't-
availability
Yep.
nowadays. You know what I mean? And
The pickings are slim.
I think
Yeah.
pickings are slim, and I think the roles have reversed. You know what I
sure
mean?
is.
You would think like the guys are the ones just playing the field a lot, but it seems like the women are playing the field just as much, if not more.
I can't deal.
You said earlier, ain't tricking if you got it.
I can't deal with social media, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Social media
Dating,
has
social-
just
I
changed it.
can't.
Yeah.
Like it was MySpace when I was growing. Like it was Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? That was it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Zanga.
Zank,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
now you got.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Now you got all this. Ugh, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like,
it would be different, but having that communication up front, your expectations, especially depending on where you're at in life, setting those expectations. Hey, I'm not trying to play around. I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking for marriage. Those type of things you can get up front. And if you're into open relationships or whatever, those type of things up front. You know what I'm saying? So if you tell both parties what's going on, no one is getting hurt or no one is getting played because everyone knows, hey, this is not serious for me. I'm just kicking it. We just kicking it, or
Right.
that type of situation instead of them finding out a different way. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. What marriage values do you want to pass on to your kids?
I'll
You
let
wanna
you answer.
I want them to if they can take anything from my marriage, I want them to take first, keep God first in your marriage. Second of all, marriage is not easy. But if two people love each other and God is first or God's at the center, then I want them to see, like, they see that we have disagreements, but they also see that we love each other,
Yeah,
and hopefully they take that marriage is not easy.
yeah,
I mean, even if we get a divorce and go marry, I mean, it's still not going to be. It's never going to be a piece of cake.
Right.
So I want them to see, hey, my mom and dad stuck it out,
yeah.
through all their disagreements, and that's what I want them to.
You want to answer that, bit?
Let's see. How you want to pass down? I would say making sure you have someone that you enjoy spending time with.
Mm-hmm.
Because you spend a majority of your time with that person. So, pick someone that you enjoy, laughter, so quality time, I guess, and fun.
Yeah, I was like, my thing I used to always say is, can you enjoy the good as well as the bad?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I mean? Like, it's easy to love on someone who's making you happy or doing whatever you want, but when they're not doing what you want or they're not making you happy in that moment, can you stick it out? Can you figure it out? So being able, like, that would be my thing, like, just being able to accept the good and the bad. Are you still love? This is my thing. Kind of sidetrack. I mean, it might be a little edgy, but when I was younger, or I'm not gonna say younger, in a probably early adult years, I'd be like, okay, if I please myself, and then I still want to go over to that person or see that person afterwards, then it's more than just sex. You I know it's a little kind of off the wall, but I'm
That
just
you had pressed all the buttons.
I really don't care, but that's a true statement for a man. For a man, like,
It is
cause that
very
lets you
true.
know, okay, oh man, I'm done. I'm good then. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I got mine. You know what I'm saying? I got mine.
You know what I'm saying? But if I'm like, I still want to go over there, then you know what I mean. Then it's more than just that.
It's more than it's more than this. That. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got one more question. Adi asks, how has technology impacted your parenting? Man, technology is crazy, boy. The iPads,
Well,
phones.
it helps me with Khalees because she is the science queen, and I have no idea what she talks about. So it helps me to know what Mars is made out of.
Right. So we do try to cut down some of the time. I know we have the apps on the iPad where they had to do homework or something first. You know what I'm saying? Before it actually opens up and let them do everything else. So technology has definitely made an impact. Yeah. We grew up outside. So
definitely outside.
We didn't have to worry about, video games and stuff was later. Like we outside riding bikes.
We outside.
So it definitely has made an impact. But just trying to navigate that, that's going to be an ever evolving situation, I believe. You know what I mean? So yeah. Here we go. Is there a difference between hanging out and dating? Definitely.
Yes.
There's definitely a difference.
What is your opinion?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Like you can hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
Correct.
I can hang out with Trey and Jessica.
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Yeah, we're hanging out. Yeah.
So, but
I'm talking about when it comes from like
romantic. Yes, there's
It's the
there's
romance.
If you're just hanging out, you're trying to hang in.
Well,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Usually
you're-
a motive with that.
If
You know
you're
what I
like,
mean?
oh, I need to DTR, define the relationship
Yeah.
with this person, you're hanging out and they're there for a good time.
yeah.
Correct.
But if this person's saying like, I like you, I want to spend time with you,
Yeah.
we're not just about to be Netflix and chilling it.
Yeah.
Like that,
Deeper.
yeah, it's deeper and usually implies that you're dating.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say that if you're just hanging out, it's a difference. You can feel the difference.
Mm-hmm.
If it's always, at the crib,
Certain. Yeah.
you're not the person.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not the person, or you might be the person, but they're not trying to take it to a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you start it that way, it's okay, but you can't just get into it and then a month, 2 months later down the road expect something to
Why
change.
don't you ever take me out?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to just be an easy change if it wasn't discussed up front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, hanging out and dating are definitely two different things.
Yeah.
I think they're two different motives, two different expectations. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say that. All right, let's keep. Did you? We did with the
Yeah, we did
past
that.
song. Yep. All right, how do you make time for each other? I think we kind of answered that. I think we kind of answered that. So we'll keep it moving. How has marriage changed you as individuals? Great question.
You go ahead. I've been talking a lot.
I feel like it's so I'm the baby of the family.
Okay.
Little preface. So I feel like it's helped me like not be as selfish because I was used to having like my own room. Like even when I was in college, like I remember having roommates and being like, ugh, I cannot do this. Like this is ghetto. And so like I would request my own room. Like I would pay that extra money just so I could have my own room. I was not trying to have a roommate.
Yeah.
And so like now I'm like, I got this roommate who is throwing his socks on the floor. But you know what? I'm just gonna have a conversation with him. Hey baby, the socks on the floor, I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it actually bothers me.
Yeah.
When I see it, when I wake up in the morning, it just I need my room to be clean so that I can wake up in the right like headspace. Except so yes, it's less selfish, more communication.
I think Babe feels the same way, especially when it comes to making up the bed. She'll make up the bed 10 minutes before we about to get in it. And I'm like, babe, we're about to get in the bed.
No.
Yo.
I like to. Typically, I make it up when we wake up, but someone gets back in it and then doesn't make it back up. and I like my bed a certain way when I get into
you want to
it.
adjust the sheets.
Yes, and it just feels like,
fix the
okay, this is
pillows.
fresh.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. I don't
get
know.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it really changed me as an individual. I'm still me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not saying that to say in a bad way, but I ain't gonna say it helps me not I say be selfish, I guess. You know what I mean? You know, really understanding like I'm a thoughtful guy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I like doing random things, you know what I mean? Just random things. I'm just that guy, you know what I'm saying? So I think that spills over, but sometimes I'm like, sometimes you just can't expect yourself from someone else.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that we've experienced and learned from.
Yes.
Because I would say, hey, this is me, blah, 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 and just assume that, you know, she should be the same way.
Right.
And that's not fair because that's just not her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So understanding that we are individuals has changed the aspect. You know what I mean? It's not just you. I'm a separate person. Even though we're married together, we're both individuals and we have different expectations, different views, different, you know, everything. But we still have to bring that together the best way that we can. It might not always fit as a puzzle, but at least it's out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was definitely an adjustment for me.
Yeah,
Because
single kid.
I was my mom's only child, so yes, I had my own room.
Yep.
When I moved out, I had a roommate, but we had separate rooms, and then there was an issue, and I moved to a 1-bedroom, and so yes, I was very. You don't like it, leave.
Yeah.
My way or the highway.
Yep.
So it took me a while to deprogram from this is mine, this is how I want it, to we, and considering someone else, and not having quiet time, because someone is very not quiet.
Not quiet at all. I'm not a quiet guy.
So
Me and the kids will go around here just yelling at the top of our
Yelling,
lungs.
just
so he's waking you up in the morning.
No,
No, I'm not a morning person.
not at all.
Ah.
He is
So,
not a morning person.
it takes me a while. Like, he can wake up and just immediately have a conversation. Like, my brain does not do that. It takes me like almost 30 minutes.
I'm with
Oh, it's
you.
longer than 30.
I'm with you. Don't
I
talk
don't
to
even
me.
say good morning. I just be like,
Yo, and I'm like, don't talk to me.
Whoa.
Hey, yeah.
Whoa. Like, I'll get up to go use the bathroom, but my eyes are closed. I know my way there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's up. Hey, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And I'm like, don't talk to me.
No.
That's how I'm like, look.
Yeah, I wake up on 10, dog. I wake up on 10.
Bro, I wake up on -2. I'm like,
Yes,
dude, I don't want to,
too.
I don't want to talk to you at 7 a.m. Like what? Like I have a cutoff.
I wake up on 10. I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
I'm a very morning person. Like, yeah, I do the best in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just that morning guy.
Even at nighttime, I'm like, dude, it's like 11:30. Like, no, I don't want to have this conversation with you. Like, get out my face. Like, you know. So
Yeah.
Yes. All right, let's keep it moving. What's something you need to change about yourself in marriage?
you say one thing, I say one thing.
oh gosh, I don't know.
Oh, you just perfect.
Absolutely.
She needs to change that apparently.
I literally.
Okay. Well, I think what's something you need to change about your marriage, yourself. So myself in marriage, I feel like the communication. Just I want to keep working at communicating more, and yeah. So that's what I say.
What'd you say about?
Yeah, that was one of my things, was not expressing in the moment how I'm feeling, because I was definitely a person that you do something and I'm just like, oh, whatever, but deep down it's not whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
I feel this way. So just expressing how I feel more. And then also maybe something I could change about myself, just being um less not defensive.
Mm.
It's like sometimes if he's expressing something or pointing something out about me that I might have said or did, I'm ready with my comeback instead of hearing
Right.
what he's saying in the moment.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's something.
Myself, probably being a consistent listener.
Mm.
And when I say that I listen, but it would be a momentary listen. I can adjust it for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. But if it's something that I've been having a habit of, I find myself falling back into the complaint that she had. You know what I mean? So trying to be more consistent with the listening and more consistent with the applying of the listening is something I feel like I definitely can work on a lot better. I'm trying, but
Right.
sometimes it's like
Right.
I might not, I can see it as it's not an issue, or it's not serious, but she's expressed that it is that way for her, but I can find myself selfishly just doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so I would say that consistently listening and applying is something I feel I can change about myself individually in the marriage. So, yeah, I think we have another question. It said, how did you shift from dating to exclusive? Yeah, I was like, nah, ain't nobody else can have this. I mean, that was just it for me.
That's ours too. Ours is like, nah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that with someone I can say that's my best friend. We can laugh, we can talk. Some of my jokes and everything rubs off on her because she'll hit me with some of my own stuff. And I'm like, man, if you don't leave me alone,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that just be like, okay, I don't want anyone else to enjoy what I'm enjoying. It was my move to exclusive. What about y'all?
Oh, his saying, how did you have the conversation?
What?
Oh, he just asked, like, hey, what's up? Are we together or what? Or did
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
I did?
I remember you came to me.
Okay. That
It
sounds
was
like
like-
me.
Yeah. Yeah. Once it was, because once we were transitioning into the business and everything, he was like, hey, nigga, I ain't doing none of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
If
right.
this ain't something that's serious, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm like, of course it is. I'm not, but that's just her articulating, hey, I'm not putting myself out there if this is not something that's, is going to be for real and permanent. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was a discussion, definitely. It wasn't a hard discussion. It was,
Oh yeah.
this is what it is. You either
Yeah.
with it or, you ain't.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
saying?
ours was simple like y'all. I mean, it was good. She knew what she wanted. I
Yeah.
knew that she was a good woman, and I
Yeah.
knew what I had, and so it was an easy discussion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Like, to me, if it's hard, then it's probably not it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It shouldn't be, especially the time frame. It depends on how long y'all have been together and what
Right.
type of connection y'all have had during that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I know, like, when you get older, up in age, it becomes probably it needs to be faster.
Yeah.
But I think that can harm the situation also, because not everyone moves as fast as maybe you would want them to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand, like, hey, I'm gonna have time for the game, blah, 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 this and that. But once again, it goes back to people being individuals. You know what I mean? Like, that could scare someone off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of bringing them in, that could scare them off when neither one of y'all wanted that to be the end result, but you approach that question based on what you're feeling. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I want it right now. What is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as sometimes you can gain or lose the blessing that's there right in front of you, based off of that. But you definitely need to communicate it, though. I would.
Have to, yeah.
Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
sounds like I kind of remember that now.
That conversation. Oh, I remember it like yesterday. I could
Yeah.
picture it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in Lee Summit. We sitting on the couch. Yeah, sitting on the couch. And it's like, nigga, what's good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
what's
trying to
up?
open up this bar? That's when I was doing the barbershop. You trying to open up this barbershop for real? But what's good?
Yeah, you
know
gotta
what
put
I'm
a ring on it. Yeah, put a ring on it first.
Well, what's good? So yeah. That's it. Let's keep it moving. All right. How do you handle personal goals in a marriage?
I never want her to lose herself, you know. She doesn't want me to lose myself. So like I know she's big on baking. I know she's big on outside of being a mother, working with single mothers and stuff. So I always want to support her because if she lose herself, then
Not just single mothers, but just
just mothers in general. Yeah. So because if she
Yeah.
lose herself, then I lost like who I fell in love with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she knows what drives me. So
Right. Did you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're pretty supportive, just communicating things that we both like. Or 'cause I know, like, I found myself in a space of like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is too much work. I need to do something fun. And then I started to make the candles, and it's like, okay, this is creative. This is fun. And then like if he sees me not doing it for a while, he'll go, "Oh, I haven't seen you making this. Are you still into this, or what's going on?" So he'll remind me of my personal goals and encourage me to pursue them. So
Yeah, I think I think I push too much sometimes when it comes to personal. I mean, not me pushing myself, but others to help pursue a goal. You know what I mean? Like with her, my older kids, like the older kids, sometimes they won't even tell me an interest of theirs because they know I'm about to go tenfold. Okay, here's this. I'm about to send you this. Let's try to make a business out of this. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just in that mode. I've just always been in a business mode since I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I think I do it too much. Like, I think I might push a little too much. You know what I mean? When that's not how it was presented to me. It was presented to me as
you have good intentions,
Yeah.
though, and I wouldn't say it's too much, but maybe a person, me or maybe the kids, if they're just getting into something and maybe they don't want to disappoint you, you didn't spend your money or did this, and they're not even sure if this is a full interest that they have.
Right.
So, I don't feel like it's a bad thing.
Like personal goals, like, and I think that could be a bad thing that I do. Like for me, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
He has
You know
no
what I'm saying?
problem.
I have no problem at all trying to achieve a personal goal of mine. Sometimes I could be inconsistent with it. I can say that. But as far as like wanting to pursue it, I don't think that has been a blockage.
No, no problem with the goals and creating it and coming up with it. Your mind is wonderful, but you gotta bring it back to life.
So here we go. Have you ever gone to bed without saying "I love you"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
not intentionally.
no, not
Yeah,
intentionally.
yeah, not intentionally. We've gone to bed a little bit upset.
Yeah.
I try not to. Sometimes it's hard. Like we can go to bed a little upset, but hour or two in, I'm rolling over and getting pulling her close or whatever. You know, just she likes to say sometimes you just blow past the anger or the issue that I had. I'm like, look, because I'm not trying to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm not trying to have attention or not be attentive to, hey, there was an issue. I'm just like, it ain't that deep in my mind, but it may be that deep in her mind. But in my mind, I'm like, it's not that deep. So she'd be like, you act like ain't nothing happened. Yeah, I'm going to act like that because it's not that deep. You ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Let's, if it's something real tragic, then we can have a discussion. But if it's oh, you just got on my nerves right quick. You gonna be okay.
I gotta get my 8 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can. It don't matter if she mad or not. She can sleep like a rock and be done, be cool. What about y'all?
No, just like y'all, we can go to bed angry at each other, and then she'll do something petty like putting on my favorite robe that I like what she wears or something like that, and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Look like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It'll be something like that, but I mean, at the end of the day,
She put on ramen noodles. I call her outfit ramen noodles.
Ramen
Oh my gosh. It's just a pajama set.
It's
It's a
pajama
yellow
set.
shirt that got these little
It's got
wrinkly
like,
things. I call them the noodles, and it's
Yeah.
yellow like the noodles, ramen noodles.
like a net.
And then this would be
thing.
some salt and pepper pants. So I say she got on the ramen noodles outfit.
That's how it is.
Ramen noodles.
Yeah.
It's
Ramen or whatever.
ramen.
I say ramen. I know it's ramen. I know. Trust me, I know.
Yep, that's what happens, man. But we always get up next day, either talk about it or move on.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go. What's one thing that you here's your question, Adi. That's why I told you it was coming back around. What's one thing that you appreciate about your spouse that you don't say enough?
Go ahead, boo. go ahead and gas me up a little bit, baby. Let him show him what's up, boo.
So I appreciate the fact that I get to stay home with our kids.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that I feel is very important for me. It's what I've always wanted to do. So I appreciate my husband for allowing me to do that and him working so hard so that I can, take care of the kids. his feral children. I love them dearly.
Feral.
Wild and crazy.
No. All your kids are crazy. Taylor and Solomon's.
Baby.
No.
I'm right there
I'm
with
just
you.
saying the Solomon kids, girl.
Yeah.
No,
But
you know what? The Solomon kids are crazy.
Yeah.
Solomons are crazy people.
so I appreciate that he works very hard to make sure that I can continue to stay home with them because daycare is not cheap,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
nor do I want them being raised by daycare, basically,
Correct.
to make pennies on the dollar. So
Stop, you do good.
Yeah.
She does well. I know she disagrees with this, but I married my mother, and I know she hates when I say that, but she take
I am not
she
your mother.
she take. I'm telling you, dog. I pray to God that I'm married like the Lord would just literally right click, copy and paste, and be my wife. Even she disagrees with that, but bruh, like basically what I'm saying is that she takes care of me, dog. She probably drink my bath water if I took, man. Like,
No,
and that's the old school saying.
I know that would be some nasty ass water.
First and foremost, I'm clean.
Yeah.
But basically, what I'm saying is that she takes care of me, man.
Yeah.
And man, she takes care of me because I'm forgetful. I forget a lot, and she's right there to pick me up.
I can't find my keys or my wallet.
Yeah, she said it's right there.
It's right there. It's right there.
I said, oh, thank you, baby.
Here's this. I got you, boo.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Make that bacon.
Yeah. I appreciate my wife's love and caring.
Yep.
She's very like I said from the beginning, like the connection, and I can tell it like when I just touch her, just not even sexual, just touch or rub, you know what I mean? I can just feel that connection. I can tell how, in my mind she's melting, you know what I mean? Still, you know what I mean? And so I just appreciate that soft side of her, even though sometimes it can be rough, tough side sometimes, you know what I mean? But hey, that's just a part of it. But I just love the soft side, just the wanting to be loved and appreciated side of her, which she deserves it all. So I just appreciate her for being her.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like just navigating this thing called life with me. I know I'm not the easiest person to be around or sometimes, you know what I mean? I know I can be over goofy or funny or you know what I'm saying. I know I can push some limits, but just dealing with me. You know what I mean. You know, just being there. You know what I mean. So.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you being there with me as well. I know I'm not the easiest person to deal with as well. So, couple things that I appreciate about you. One, the thoughtfulness, just random acts of kindness. Give me my favorite snack or um, flowers just because things like that. But I also appreciate that like you um, make sure that we do family things together, like playing games or watching a movie. Like you make sure that we spend time together as a family. Um, and then you were Coach Taco, and you did so good with the little kids.
Shout out to the Flames. Hey, it's funny because the team, they came up with the names, Flames, right? But before they even knew the color of the jersey, purple's my favorite color. So I had already picked the color purple for them to have the jersey. And so I laughed because I'd be like, they the Purple Flames. But if you get it, we ain't going to go there. But if you get it, Purple Flames, you flaming.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I get it.
You get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but fire is like blue and purple.
It is.
And orange. Like
Okay, there you go. There you go.
I said,
Yeah.
why would
What?
why?
Why what?
Why would you do Purple Flames?
Well, they named Flames.
They-
It wasn't,
they
the name wasn't there
picked the
yet.
color.
Oh, he
The
picked
name
the color.
wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah. And they came up with the name, man. So shout out to the Flames, man. They,
But you did good.
Famous
like,
Flames.
showing patience with them because they were all kids that like mostly hadn't played before, so everyone was just learning, and we didn't really win any games, so that was like just losing, but then seeing all of the kids like progress throughout the season, and get better, and he was consistent and did good. And when he first said he was going to be the coach, I was like, you know, you can't yell at other people's kids.
yeah, they brought out a different side.
Yeah, so
They
you
brought
did-
out a different side.
That was just an extra one I had to throw in there. So
Yeah, dope. Let's keep it moving, y'all. What's the best marriage advice you've received? Keeping home, not discussing your marriage and issues with like family, friends, stuff like that. Just not putting it out there like that, whether it's good or bad, because you love that person. You can move beyond that moment. You giving that information to someone else, they probably can't move beyond that moment.
Right.
They can look at that person, be like, blah, 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 this and that. And so they have a different view. And they're not as forgiving as you would be to your spouse. So keeping everything house. Like I tell the kids that, everything's in the house. I don't care what's going on. You don't go around discussing anything
Nothing.
to anyone. You know what I'm saying? What's home is home, and that's where it stays. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best advice I received was keeping everything home at home. Yeah.
I would say to bring conversations or issues that you have at a separate time, like not when you're angry.
Mm-hmm.
That way that person is able to receive it because, hey, I'm not angry in this moment, but the other day when you said this, and this, it made me feel like this. And, it's worked for us more recently. We've both been able to hear and receive when it's not like, okay, I'm mad, so, oh, well, you mad at me? Well, last week you did this. And so it's just back and forth. So just bring heavy conversations when you're not in an argumentative space.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What'd you say, baby?
I don't know. We've gotten a lot of
Yeah, we got a lot of advice.
yeah. I mean, not like I can't think of anything that's like
Stood out the
stood-
most.
stood
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I mean, I got something if you don't.
Okay, go ahead, boo.
No, I mean, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, absolutely, go ahead.
I said it was from my father, and also it was from a lady at the Rock, at the First Baptist Church in Raytown. They both kind of said the similar thing, huh?
Connection point now.
Oh,
Oh.
it don't matter. But basically, my dad always told me how, anytime where, you feel like somebody's tripping or your wife is kind of like getting at you, tensions is rising. He always told me just to go outside or just take a walk or just drive around the block. He told me that he does that a lot. He did that a lot when he felt like an argument was about to happen, especially in these years. And a lady at a connection point told me the same thing. She said, even if y'all get mad, she said, go sleep in the other room, then tomorrow wake up and be her husband again. And so I feel like that's the best advice I had. I'm learning to do that more now, saying. So anytime there's a disagreement, man, I just go downstairs. She knows how important Xbox is to me because that's my therapy. That's how I just release. And so I try to do that like towards the later of the night, but that's my just step back, then come back and talk.
Okay. Great.
Because I always said that I was never going to marry someone who played video games.
Oh,
I
my
married
goodness.
somebody
But
who
I
played
do,
video games.
but I do my job though. I provide.
Yes.
I got a job. I help out with the
Take care of
kids.
the kids. You wash
I
the
cook.
dishes.
I wash the dishes. I mean, well, I got my entrees. I cook.
You dabble.
That
yes.
ain't hateration,
No,
holleration
you cook,
in this
baby.
dance floor.
Yeah.
But no, I cook.
Yeah.
I probably can give Trey a run for his money.
Boy, please. It's like I tell Babe and Mama, people pay for my food. Anybody pay for yours until they get
So funny.
until your food get. Hey, can you provide this for me? Then nah.
It may be buy one get two free or something like that. But I mean,
Man, that's dope, man. So we gonna round this off, man, with something that they do at a lot of sporting events, stuff like that. Oh, one more. We have one more. Okay, this is the next question. Theme song for the marriage.
No, what's the song that you walked into?
That I walked into?
Yeah. What's the song that talks about I'll love you until you're 70?
That's the song you walked into.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay.
And it's Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. That's my thing.
Yeah, she wanted that song.
He vetoed my song.
I vetoed it. No, I didn't like it. I said, who the heck is this white guy?
No, you liked it.
No,
That's
you
what
had to
were
play it to. No, you had to play it because you said Ed Sheeran. I said who? I said Tupac. I get around. I said I wanted that one.
Now you know he lied.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
But Ed
That's hilarious.
Sheeran is the summarization of. I feel like Mars. What is yours, baby?
I say, and another one. Like, you know how DJ Khaled.
And another one.
All we've done these
have
last 2
kids.
years is have kids.
And we got one more.
Man.
No more.
We got one
No more.
Oh.
No.
More.
Nada, you pray for us. We got one more.
Absolutely not. No.
Nah, I'm just playing with you, baby. It's all right.
I would say probably my favorite song.
Which one?
This is how we do it.
I was gonna say that.
Montel? We do
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
I like the Mary J. Blige and Method Man when we did
Oh,
that.
yes. You're all I need. Yes.
All I need.
You're right. Because we performed that at the karaoke.
karaoke
You're
or
right.
something.
That one.
Yeah, that's
I
the
like
one
that
was
That
song.
one. That
And
one.
then,
Classic.
I forgot when we were talking about our like wedding. My favorite moment was like when I was walking down the aisle and your cousin was playing
CJ.
There Goes My
Yeah,
Baby.
yeah.
But it was what does he play? Guitar?
Guitar, yeah.
Yes, he was playing because first of all the lyrics we couldn't play the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
But
Uh,
yes, but that's one of the like songs he would like send to me randomly and
Yeah.
like things
Yep.
kind of like, hey, this is me thinking of you.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
so
Yep.
yeah,
There you go. That was 2 of them.
Yeah.
I didn't hit.
Yeah.
I got selfish with it.
yeah.
Where's that
Montel.
button?
Right. It's out here too. All right, man. We're gonna wrap it up, like I said, with what they do with the games, man, like the sporting events. We gonna do a marriage kiss cam.
dog.
Give me some, girl.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, he's working on that boy.
No.
Marriage Kiss Cam, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
2 dads and a glass.
Appreciate y'all, man. This
Thank
has
y'all.
been a
Peace,
great
man.
show. Y'all get to see y'all better halves, the two dads, you know what I'm saying? So this has been amazing. So we appreciate your beautiful queens
Yes.
gracing the studio today.
Thank you for
Thank
having
y'all.
us.
Thank you so much. Having a great open conversation about marriage, you know?
Yeah, man.
It's not always easy conversations to have, but to be free, having people view this, you know, maybe they took something away from it, maybe they didn't, but being open and you know, just showing that other side. You know what I'm saying? That marriage is not easy, but you work at it, communicate, you try to get through those tough times. Things can be challenged, but hey, you're in it together, right?
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to say anything to sign off, or
No,
we good?
Thanks for having us. I'll enjoy coming again one day.
All
Hey,
right.
I can be back next week.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll do it like next time we have the wives on. Maybe we'll do just like regular topics. Don't have to be
Yeah.
about marriage. Just
Exactly.
point of views on regular topics. Babe was like, I thought we was just gonna talk about just regular topics. I'm like,
It
first
could
one.
be-
Let them fill us out. Let
Yeah,
them
it could be a next
get to know
time.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next time we'll have open communications on some topics, man. But thank y'all for always tuning in to
2 dads and a glass.
hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that share, man. We will be back.